Everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. A couple days late, but been kind of out of the loop for a minute. The Minnesota Wild did make a coaching change. Kind of called that Saturday after the Bruins game. No big deal, but kind of a big deal. Hiring John Torchetti to be their interim coach until they can figure out what the next step's going to be, which will probably be this summer. They'll go after someone, possibly Minnesota's own Phil Housley. I'll talk about that in a second. But here's my thing with Mike Yeo. He was liked by the players on that team. I can tell you for a fact Charlie Coyle liked Mike Yeo and enjoyed playing for him. Charlie viewed Yeo as the guy that gave him his legitimate NHL chance. Now, Charlie was also in the NHL 20, so it wasn't like he was buried in the minors, in fairness to Chuck. But, going a step further, my thing with Yeo was I thought he royally screwed up a couple playoff games in 2014 against the Blackhawks. I thought they could have pulled the upset had he handled a few situations differently. But then again, he's an NHL head coach, and I'm talking about hockey into a laptop webcam. So put that in perspective. But also, here's my thing with coaches, and I think this is a culture of sports today. They've become expendable more so than ever before. And if you're gonna coach in a spot for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you gotta win consistently. You need rings for your message to not be falling on deaf ears. You look at the longest tenured head coaches in sports. I mean, you look at Claude Julien in Boston. He's won a cup, gone to the final every year. The NFL, the great Bill Belichick, kind of synonymous with success. Greg Popovich down in San Antonio, and those coaches that they may be a pain in the ass to play for at times, but when you're winning, and they have the mentality to elevate your team to those great heights. Like, all right, I can handle it. And I think his message was just falling on deaf ears. And I think it's more human nature than it is anything else. I think it was time for a change. And again, I hate scapegoating the coach. I think it's too easy of an excuse. And I think a lot of times the players in the locker room need to take good, long, hard looks in the mirror. And I think this is one of those circumstances. But you can't sit around and be like, oh, if this was done differently. You got to change it up. And I think Torchetti, who's been around the block a time or two, pretty long tenure minor league coach and been an assistant in the NHL, coached in the K for a minute too. Yeah, was actually head coach in the CSKA in Moscow. But and he was an NHL head coach for Florida and for LA. Neither, he wasn't in neither one for a long time. But he's been an interim coach before, and we'll see how it all shakes up for Torchetti in Minnesota. But I think they're going to give him this year, and then reevaluate this summer. Depending upon if they make the playoffs, or if they do make the playoffs, can they go far? That's going to dictate if he stays or if he goes. My money would be on them going outside the organization, but we'll see what happens. That's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.